Entry, day one of attempting to be clean and this weird inner journey that, or not weird, this necessary inner journey that I'm undergoing. Sally is here too, of course. I don't know, it takes too long for me to write and get what's in my head out. But I think it's important to start to document the thoughts I'm having, and things like that, just so that I can remember, because everything gets really haphazard. And yeah, I don't want to leave post-it notes everywhere or whatever. um, but I just, my meds alarm has been going off for a while. I slept in quite a lot. I didn't mean to, and the truth is that the meeting at Evoca didn't end until 10 o'clock last night. And even though I was pretty distressed, not knowing what to do, what meds should I take, am I going to use tonight or not, before I left, I was pretty distressed. And so I didn't take up any meds because I was like, no, I'd made the decision that I was going to use and see Alex, and it would be my last chance to see Alex for a while, and we can say goodbye, and I deserve it after a shitty day because I didn't see that curveball coming, and we can finally watch the end of season one of The Good Place, and at least it's ended on a sort of, on a note, and we can then pick it up later. I've given him my address because it's not fair that Jonesy knows where I live from one visit, and Alex doesn't. Alex is my better friend, so he deserves to know. But anyway, the point of that story was that I'd made a decision to use, even though I was trying to fight it and it was causing me a lot of distress last night. And then partway through, or I reckon by the time I got to about Learmonth, I just got hit by this wave of absolute calmness. There was no physical urge had passed, and I don't know. I reminded myself of things that I'm starting to see circulate online. So I do know that that's my messages and my guides coming through to me to remind me emotions only last 90 seconds. So if you can make it through 90 seconds, you'll be fine. As long as you can just break it down into 90 seconds at a time. And so yeah, it got to 10 o'clock when it finished there. I didn't end up leaving. I think, I don't know. I mean, I kept trying to call Jonesy and Alex on the way home to try and make sure it was okay for me to come over, even though I had no physical desire to use. I just didn't want to come home and float around here for half an hour, 45 minutes, and then go over to their place, because by that point it would be midnight and far too long, and I guess I wasn't interested in the time. And so yeah, I slept right through to 11:30 this morning when Mum called to say she's back from Japan to check in on me, and I apologised for how upset I was when I called her yesterday, and that I've calmed down since then. And I guess I don't know, it's all good. And so the message that I'm sending to a lot of people right now is that I've got a lot of work to do on myself. And particularly the people close to me, so my mum, Erica, or not Erica, mum, Alex and Jonesy, have said, no matter how scary it gets, and it will get scary, because I believe it's the end. I do. I always, every time I think I'm gonna die, I really, really do. And it gets close sometimes, but I'm still here, and that's not to say that I'm fucking invincible. It's to say that there is a part of me, even if it only feels like 10 or 5, or sometimes even only 0.5%. Part of me always wants to stay. And so I wanted to reassure those close to me that I'm going to be here on the other side of it, and they just need to let me be the baby and cry out. Just let me cry out for a week. A week from Alex. From Jonesy, I've said I don't want to fucking hear from him until the end of next football season, but we all know he's not going to respect that. So, it's time for me to honour my own boundaries, and that's where it's coming back to this. The reason why I'm making this vlog right now. Yeah, so I'd been ignoring my medication and my medication alarm, trying to figure out what to do today and get back to people and catch up on social media. So I finally went and I've taken a Valium, even though I'm feeling fucking sleepy. I know my last smoke was about 11 hours ago, so I will start to be going funny soon. So I thought it would be safe to be preemptive or proactive or whatever word is correct for that. But while before I did that, I made myself a cup of coffee, which I still haven't had yet, but grabbed some vitamins. So I'm taking flax, a multi, some iron, because I've just finished my period last week, and I can see, like, I look horrible. Iron and it's 5 tablets, 2 flaxseed, multivitamin. Oh, and B1 for natural mosquito repellent, so I don't have to kill too many if I don't have to. And as I was, getting this handful of vitamins and supplements together, I actually had the thought of, like, how exciting is it going to be in 100 days when I have a nice fucking period again because I'm eating properly and I'm putting good nutrients back into my body. It will be different. It'll be good. It'll be so good. It'll be all the things that have been trying to be put into place, finally being put into place. All the knowledge that I've been spending over the years in engaging with services to learn how to look after myself or what to do, but then not actually doing any of it. It's fucking time. And that's why I wanted to make this video, to be like, today you had the thought, as you were getting vitamins, that it wasn't a chore. You were excited for 3 months' time when you were not going to have a painful period, and realizing that kind of aligns with February, and be like, geez, wouldn't that be a really nice fucking birthday present to give yourself? Just like a pain-free, fucking discomfortless period if we can fucking avoid it. And we know that it takes 100 days. It's everything that happened 100 days beforehand. So if I can use this time to get my health back on track, to get my business on track, everything, then yes, I agree. Come February next year, I will be fucking unstoppable, or I'm pretty damn close to. Like, the model will always be show ready. So, and it's about damn time. I'm being sent back to memories, a lot of memories from 5 years ago, I guess, because that's who I identify as, who I was before I was completely broken. And even after that, like coming back from Scotland and being told things like, you're cocooning, you're transforming, you're fine, you'll survive this, you'll get out. And I've stunted myself with smoking pot because it was the only thing that made life tolerable. And then as I started to look around, I would see other people being really, really miserable and self-medicating themselves, whether it is having a drink with friends or, I don't know, gaming for hours on end, or, everyone has their, I don't want to say like everyone has their vice, because I think that's a bit of a cop-out thing. Like, everyone has their poison, everyone has their weakness. And for me, for someone who spent life so fast and so go, it was a nice holiday. And it was a holiday that I thought I'd earned myself. And I honestly believed people would say all this shit like, oh, pot stays in your system for so long, so you don't actually go through a withdrawal. It's actually clinically impossible, so it's the safest drug to take. Da, 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 da. And silly me, who had only ever smoked half a joint or something like that before in my life, totally believed it, because I never went through any withdrawals. Like, maybe I might feel a bit like dopey and shit for the next day, but that's it. That was only the worst of it. I didn't realise how much I could do this to you. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, and I don't want to get any triggering by that, already we've made the decision to start to be better, and things are getting better. And we're losing people, but we're feeling stronger. And that doesn't happen often. So I just wanted to remind you, mate, that this is meant to happen. This was meant to happen years ago. And we're resisting because we wanted to do it on our terms. We wanted to wait to be ready, and we've waited too long, and now we're being forced to change now, or we're not going to cope. But the truth is, we are going to cope. We are one of the strongest people. We are. You are. I am. We've survived everything that life has thrown at us. Survived it. It hasn't felt like it, but we have survived it, and now is our time to thrive from it and help other people to grow and not hurt. But they can't do that. You can't be a role model for them if you're still broken by the things that broke you. So I'm here, mate. I'm here for you, and I'm here to remind you. Sorry, Sal keeps smooching my hand, which moves the camera. But when you're feeling weak, mate, I just wanted to film this video and remind you that you are strong, and I believe in you, and I know I love you, I just don't know how that love looks yet, and I'm sorry that I haven't shown it to you more. I have tried, but ultimately I've been waiting for someone else to do it, and I'm sorry that I've let us down like that. But it won't be like that anymore, and I hope I can watch this video back in 6 and 9 and 12 hours time when things are going to start to get hard, and that it inspires me to keep going, because you can keep going, mate. You can. Just one foot in front of the other, even if you only crawl half a centimetre that day. But don't go back, okay? Just whatever you do anything except smoke cannabis. Just try, please. Use this time to try, because we are running out of time, baby. You know, it's been 2.5 weeks since Mercury went retrograde, which means you're running out of time to figure out before everything goes back to normal. So pull your fucking finger out, get on with it. I love you, and I'm always going to be here for you. And don't forget to ask for help. Don't ever stop, because you starting to do that is where all of these changes are coming from. Mum is there if you need her. Margie is there if you need her. Send a message to Donna if you really have to, because her power is bringing you back to the now. So if you are being taken away too much, nowhere to go. We got this. Let's go have a cigarette. Okay?